Actually, Stan has a half-brother. He always thought his brother was broke.
So then, where do you live?
Up there.
That's your house?
It's Thanksgiving, and Stan's relatives are coming over. The second Stan sees his brother, he starts showing off his designer shirt. He even makes Steve show them his brand new game. Francine chimes in, "These 4 burners let me cook 4 things at once." A year later on Thanksgiving, the Smiths head to his brother's town, which looks totally run down. His brother picks them up and drives them to a small cabin. Steve is pretty put off by it, but just as Stan's about to go inside, his brother stops him like, "Where do you think you're going? That's just the pump house for the fountains and pool."
Whoa, somebody just got cuter.
Stan's brother then takes them to his mansion, built right into the hillside. Their kitchen has more burners than you can count. His brother's son leads Steve to the game room, where a bunch of people are standing around in weird outfits. Steve has no clue why they're wearing them, but in the blink of an eye, they're in a closed-off space. Steve asks where the remote is, only to find out their bodies are the remotes. His brother demos how it works right away, and Steve slowly starts to try it too. Stan can't believe his eyes, even the toilet is solid gold, with a butler to clean it for him. Turns out there's a reason for the huge gap between the brothers. Back when their grandpa split his inheritance, he gave them a choice, a plot of land or $20,000. Stan picked the money without a second thought, while his brother took the land and now makes tens of thousands of pounds off it every year.
Dad, why is Hillary Duff in our house?
Hillary is here of her own free will because she wants to have dinner with Steve.
Hillary, could you pass the salt?
Pass him the salt.
So, as I was saying, student body elections are next week, and I have personally been wedgied by both candidates.
Whoa, you hear that, Hillary? Looks like you're a winner with Steve.
Help me! Dad, you can't go around abducting people just because you're CIA.
Roger disguises himself as a shark and bites off Steve's arm. And get this, they're only doing it to help Steve get over his fear of sharks. At the hospital, Stan demands Roger hand over the arm, and Roger spits it out of his mouth. Gross, but classic Roger. Stan's about to come clean to Steve, but Steve's already treating the injury like a badge of courage, so Stan hides the arm behind his back. From that point on, Steve's all about crazy, death-defying stunts. The two even jump off a cliff together. Stan's low-key obsessed with this confident version of Steve. That night, they climb up a bridge, and Steve starts walking along the edge. Roger thinks Steve's gone off the deep end, but Stan's like, "This is great." Then Steve pulls all kinds of dangerous tricks, and Stan's beaming with pride. But what Stan doesn't see coming. One day, they spot Steve getting beat up at a toy store and he's laughing through every punch. As soon as Stan shows up, the bullies scatter, finally realizing this is a problem. Stan tries to snap Steve back to reality, but Steve's convinced he's the bravest guy on the planet. So Stan tells Roger to spit out the arm, only for Roger to hawk up Rogo instead. Yeah, that tiny little alien guy who lives in his throat. Rogo spits out Steve's arm, scurries back into Roger's mouth, and Stan confesses the truth. The shark was just Roger in a disguise. When Steve realizes his whole courage was built on a lie, he collapses